can I help you? Yeah, we do. We accept walk-ins. I can check if I have any appointments on the books. Okay, just give me a second. I'm gonna get the appointment book, okay? For today, right? Okay. It looks like we had a cancellation, probably because of the rain. So no, I'm open for the rest of the afternoon till close. Yeah, it would be me cutting your hair. Okay, sounds good. I'm just gonna write it in, we just track it. What's your name? I'm sorry? And your phone number? Okay, and do you have an email you want to give us? Okay, and what do you want to get done today? Okay, can I just take a look at your hair and I can kind of give you better feedback? Okay, great, thank you. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. You do have a little bit of dryness on the ends. Probably from the bleach and the coloring, of course. I'm just gonna check at the back, okay? Yeah. And when was the last time that you dyed it? Okay. So pretty recently. Okay. And did you get a cut after you dyed it? That's okay. So typically, people don't always get cuts, but we do recommend after a deep bleach like that. So that's probably why. I agree. Yeah. So let me just brush through it really quick. So you want to keep the lens. So I think we can keep most of the length. I think we need to take off about a solid inch to inch and a half. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and are you looking to do anything with the style? Want something new? Have you ever tried bangs before? Well, I think it could be a good option for you. Just a side bang or something very subtle. Because the way that your hair is framing around your face, I think it would just look really pretty with a side bang. You want to try something like that? So we would just really brush it forward. I would cut it to angle your face. I'd do some texturizing with my razor. Yep. And that's about it. Okay, you were thinking about some layers. Have you ever done layers before? Okay, let me check. I see where you had layers, but they're really grown out, so we can absolutely do longer, shorter layers. Want to do a couple layers. Yeah, we can just texturize that. Okay. And what about a wash today? Are you doing a wash? Okay. So, tell you what, since you don't want to do the wash today, we'll just spray your hair down, get it wet, and then we'll do the cuts. And once we finish that, I can just do a little style if you want, put some beach waves in. Okay. Well, we're not rushed at all for time because I don't have any more appointments today, so we'll just kind of go with the flow. Perfect. All right. Okay, well, let me just grab my supplies and I will be right back. Just sit down and make yourself comfortable. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I just wanted to grab my texturizing razor and a wire tooth comb for your hair. I'm just going to start out by combing it with this wire tooth comb, and then I'll start wetting it down, okay? All right. So how did you hear about us? Oh yeah, she told me you might be coming in actually. Yeah, she mentioned you. Well, it's nice to meet you. I just cut her hair, I think about 2 weeks ago maybe. Yeah. Okay. So I don't have any other concerns about your hair as far as knots go. Looks pretty good to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and section it out, and we'll start just getting it wet before we start doing the cut. Alright. So I'm just gonna go ahead and section out the first part here. Start wetting over here. Actually, gotta use the comb for a minute. Right. Yep, so I'm just gonna wet the strands each individually and comb those out. And then once we have your hair wet, we will go ahead and do the cut. Alright, so further, I'm going to go ahead and grab my cape and cape you, okay? Almost forgot. So I'm just going to add this cape around you, okay? I'm going to go behind you and just velcro this. Is that too tight? No? Okay. Perfect. And it's okay in the back, not bothering you. Just up there. Okay. Good? Okay. Just go back to wetting your hair away. Yeah, I love this spray bottle. It's the perfect size. So I can hold it and still go through the hair. Alright, so I've got that side wetted down. I'm just going to take the clip out. Right. So I will just work on this side and then I'll just go to the back. I'm going to clip back the side we just finished. Okay. Just going to section out a bit here. So yeah, for your side bang, I think we'll play it as we go. I'll pull some to the front. Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright. Now it's good to use the water since every time you wash this hair, because it's purple, it's going to lose vibrancy. So honestly, it was a good idea to just do water instead of a wash. Going to clip that side up separately. Alright, and then I'm just going to go around back and work on the back. Just get that wetted down and then we'll start your cut, alright? just do this section and then we'll have the back finished. All right. Alright, so I'm going to remove these 2 clips from your hair and then we'll section out the bangs and start your cut. Alright, let's start looking at your bangs. Yeah. So we're obviously going to cut these separately. So I just want to make sure that they are sectioned out. Alright, so what do you think? That's roughly that much, so it would spread, and honestly I think it would probably cut like this and just fall to each side. What do you think about that? Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll this around. I'm gonna clip you up here. Okay, good. Alright, that's great. Okay, so we're just gonna get started on your cut then. Adjust that clip a little bit more. Perfect. Alright. So, like I said, we're gonna want to take about 1.5 inches off. I'm gonna be using my comb. And I'm going to actually, before we get started, I'm going to clip back the and section out because we're doing the layers. Okay, so I'm going to want to start with the bottom layer. Okay, and I'm just going to section out on this side as well. Okay, so I think we'll do 2 sections for the layers, and that's the first one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start cutting that. Okay. And again, you just take your time, relaxing and enjoying yourself. No need to worry about anything. And let me know if you're uncomfortable. Is your cape still okay? Alright. We'll take about this much off. You're okay with that? And then I will just kind of texturize on the ends. Yeah, so the texturizing, it's just to add a little bit of additional kind of volume to those ends. Yeah. One. Hair on me. It's tickling me. Alright, there we go. I got the face framed for the first layer. I'm just going to go to the back and get that layer squared away, okay? You're doing great. It's looking so good right now. So again, just moving to the back here. Get this trimmed. Your hair is really full and thick in the back, which is great. Which we probably could have taken less off in the back, but we could not have taken less off in the front. We want them to be even, so that's why it's texturizing back here as well. Alright, so I'm just going to go to the other side of the back of your hair now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to that's what I was looking for. Just the bottom, yeah, just to make sure everything looks good. Nothing sticks out at me. Okay, awesome. Alright, so that's the first layer. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move on to the second layer. I'm going to take this clip out. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and trim the second layer. Yes, it's fine. It's staying wet. It's good. Alright. I forgot what I did with my scissors for a second. Your hair texturizes really beautifully. It just kind of layers over. Sometimes texturizing almost causes a staticky, frizzy look, but your hair literally does not do that at all. It's so perfect for that. Okay. Just gonna move to the side. Okay, let's see, that's good. Alright, so I'm going to go around the back. I'm going to go a little higher in the back on this layer because what's going to happen is the hair is going to bounce up more in the back because it's fuller and it's going to look shorter than the front. So we don't want that to happen. 1/4 inch bar was taken off there. So just to make sure when it bounces back, because I see how healthy your hair is in the back. So that's just to make sure it doesn't look like it's not all the same length, okay? It looks gorgeous, yeah. It's gonna be great. That looks great. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side now, okay? Okay, perfect. Gonna check, make sure everything is even. Yeah, that looks great. Alright. Alright, so I think the layers are good. Kind of just take a little bit of a feel for it. How do you feel about the lip? Good? Yeah. So you can feel, I'm gonna brush through here a little bit. It bounces up more now, you know? You feel what I mean? Yeah. But I really did not need to take a ton off, so I think it's the perfect amount. So what we can do now, I'm just gonna go ahead and start on your bangs, if that's okay. Alright, I'm just going to take the clip out of your bangs. And bring that section forward. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off and angle it. It's going to be a decent amount of hair coming off because your hair is super long. It's coming all the way down in front of your face. But we're going to cut it to angle all the way up. So I don't want you to be alarmed, okay? Alright, I'm going to do this side first. Okay, and just stay as still as possible, okay? Okay, so that's a good bit of hair. Yes, I know. Perfect. You know, it looks good. It looks good. I'm just gonna go down a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna do the other side so we can make sure that the hair is perfectly in sync, okay? Just stay still. Okay, still, like, let's see. I'm gonna cut a little bit more off here. Yeah, you can always take more off. You can't put it back on. So I start high and then I start low and then I go up as I need to. Oh, that looks so good. Yes, it looks really good. I'm just gonna brush this out. A little bit of straggler right there. I'm just gonna take that off. Just same thing over here, okay? so just take a little feel. Yeah? Alright, so what I'm going to do is then I'm going to go ahead and texturize that with this texturizing comb, okay? So you just stay still. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Just going to go to the side of you just a little bit. Over here just a little bit more. I think we're about done there. Alright. Yeah. This looks so good. It's crazy how much just a little bit of changing your bangs and adding some layers can just completely change the haircut. So you can see it just kind of flows back now. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a comb over. And then I will style it. So as far as style, what are you thinking? Okay, so just some beachy curl waves. Yeah. Of course. Just gonna. Sorry, always just notice little imperfections. So we go back and start brushing out the hair. So. Your hair is gorgeous. I think this is just so pretty. Alright, so you do have a little bit of waviness in your hair, but I can just basically go back in and add a few beach waves. I think it'll be really pretty. I'm just gonna clip your bangs back with some alligator clips, okay? Just to get the bottom done. I'm just going to use a Conair Classic on you today at a low heat setting. Get those curls in there for you, okay? Absolutely. I think it's going to be perfect. And I'm just going to do a few big beachy curls, like I said, okay? No, the style is never extra charge. It comes with the cut. We do styles for all of our cuts, free included, okay? Your bangs are actually staying on your face, so I'm just going to take that other clip out. I thought they'd get more in the way, but they're really staying in place. And I will curl those outwards, so it just kind of frames your face. Once I'm done. Going anywhere after this? Okay. Well, I will put some hairspray on your hair, because if not, it's gonna just drop in the rain. I don't want that. That's good that your hair holds, girl. Mine does not. to at all. It's the worst, but I like my straight hair, but sometimes, everybody just wants something different sometimes. So when I want something different, it can be a little frustrating because it's hard to get that different to happen. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do the bag. Kind of go from side to side because it helps me make sure everything's getting even as we go, because if not, like, I'll do a couple curls on one side and it may not fit well like that on the other side, so I just always do like rotating curls. Yeah, you'll have to tell her that you came in and saw me. That'll make her happy, because she had been talking about you coming in. Yeah, she just said you had not been completely happy with your last cut, and so you'd like avoided getting it. And so I'm glad that you're happy with this one. Yeah, for sure. You should always be happy with your cuts. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do your bangs. Alright, so that one up there. And I just curl those back, so when they fall like that. I do hold those just a little bit longer than the other curls. We want them to be more defined. Just stay in just a little bit longer, okay? Yeah, exactly. Alright. Just spray a little bit of hairspray on the ends only, okay? Okay, on this side. And if you could just, I'm going to cover your eyes and do your bangs, okay? Alright. Now I'm just going to comb it out with the big comb. And this will keep it from brushing out the curls, but it'll make sure they're nice and loose and big like beach curls, okay? Used Frenchie. So this is a hair and body oil. I use it on my clients' hair typically just to add a little boost of freshness. This one is cashmere vanilla, so it's a very light scent. Do you want me to put some on your hair? Sure, yeah, no problem. So I don't put a lot. I'll show you. I just do a few drops like that. Just rub my hands together. I'm just going to rub it in your hair, okay? Yeah, I just typically do it just in the bottom, yeah. I don't want to make the hair look oily on top. And then just whatever's left, I can run my fingers at the top. Isn't it nice? I know, I love this stuff. Okay. Alright. Let's give it one more quick brush or comb through, because I just put that here and remove your key. Okay, you are all ready to go. Your hair is gorgeous. I hope you really enjoyed today. Yeah, I can book you for a follow-up. Sure. Just right in here. Okay, what were you thinking? For cuts, I'd say you should do about 8 weeks at the... Yeah, I'm gonna just cut a tiny bit. Thursday. What time? Yeah, it looks like I do. I have 4:30, or on. Okay. And can you give me your phone number again? I'm sorry. Okay. And do you want email reminders? Okay, go ahead. Okay, I've got you in the books. On the books, you'll get a text and an email the week before your appointment and then the day before your appointment, okay? Okay, well, it was so nice having you come in and having this relaxing haircut. I know, I really enjoyed it too. Yes, well, I will see you in 8 weeks and enjoy your new haircut.